The kings and queens entangle in a dance at the royal ball. Our soul sits at the balcony with an aerial view of them all. Ruby rivers of life coursing through their veins, with a knowing that the dance would never cease, but sustains. They never forget a step that was felt despite the change of scenery or new cards they'll be dealt, because they know each was a landmark on their way back home. So they dance because they know beyond flesh and bones, they live. But undermining this perfection are the veils that they treasure. They marry them first and then use them to measure their cause, chasing reflections of the brokenness they thought once existed, for which they employed valiant efforts to fix. But still ill persisted, until they're sitting in silence, feeble and beckoned by a limitation they never imagined, realizing the delicacy of the fabric they wore in this life. The ribbons they thought were theirs forever dwindle thread by thread. The core set of bones that hug and shelter their guts wither into rusted spikes until they're You see, we could maintain and maintain, but the maintainer of all does not prescribe a pill that is easy to swallow. Instead, we are met halfway, and when you ask, maybe it was when the dams of our hearts broke open and a sweet surrender fled in. Maybe it was when the greatest tears raced down our faces, heavy enough to anchor our heads to the bladed plain. Maybe it was when we finally caught up to our true reflection and asked, mirror, mirror on the wall, where's the Atma I must call? Paying no mind to the fairest or the richest of them all, show me who I am when I lose the glass slipper. What remains of me when I trip, when I fall? Perhaps then, to help us on our way, a fairy godmother appeared, waving a wand that once held the stars in place above our dimly lit hemisphere. She lifted us up high above the delicate veil so we could see for ourselves without fear. Do not worry, she cheered. The song and dance in you cannot be held hostage by the ball gown that grants you admission. It cannot be covered by drapes or outshined by a prop, and especially so, it can never elude the endurance of your ethereal laces. And she leaves you with laces stirred by a ventriloquist. Laces conducting your feet to stand. Laces lifting your chin free of worry. And yes, to tie these laces, we'll always need a hand. And so do the clocks that alarm us to stop and look at the time of the day that is gone and the one yet to come. If nothing is chance, then life has begun.